Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the pre-stream for the weekend preview. This one is going to be an interesting one because this week is kind of weird. This is the final week of the summer before we finally start to at least get some kind of new releases. And it's going to be a slow start, but it will pick up more quickly by the end of August. But we got to get through basically another week and a half before we can get to that content, okay? And so this week, what I'm doing this week is going to be heavily dependent on people's feedback. It's also going to be heavily dependent on what is available to me, okay? And let's leave it at that. We're going to get started shortly, but it is pretty bad. It is freaking insanely hot in Washington, and tomorrow is supposed to be the hottest day, like record-breaking heat. And today was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I had fun playing Street Fighter 4, but I was literally cooking in my office as I tried to play this game. And it was not a pretty sight. It's horrible. Unfortunately, you know, as I told you guys earlier this week, because the way that the house was built, no air gets to this room, and the fact that the room is heating up so fucking hot, it's pretty much out of control. It is pretty out of control, okay? And so really this week is going to be dependent upon whether or not it's even feasible to be in here to work. Because if it really does get as hot as some people are saying it's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow or hotter, okay? That's it. I mean, I can't be in this room. Seriously, I won't. This room will be hotter than 100 degrees. So we have to see what happens. And I'll talk about that in the weekend preview. I am taking a day off this week. The final day off that I'm really taking for a while. Because I got some more stuff I need to get done, including finally the freaking furniture, the final pieces of furniture that my parents bought over 2 months ago as a housewarming gift for our move are finally getting delivered. It's like, holy shit, it's about damn time. Now we can finally really unpack our clothing and put it into these things. And it's going to be a busy week for me. But unfortunately, you know, we're still in downtime, and I know that's tough for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys are like, well, you know, we're watching what we can, but I don't like, you know, for example, I just played Jak 2, and I decided to play Ratchet and Clank 2, and some people don't like that. They think that it's too much of the platformer shooter style game back-to-back. Some people are disappointed about what happened with Knights of the Old Republic, which I understand. You know, I wish I had better stuff to do. If I hadn't been moving this summer, I probably would have had a better planned summer for you. I probably would have said, okay, there's this downtime coming up, and I'll plan out something more concrete. But unfortunately, because of the move, everything was screwed up. You know, I didn't know when the move was going to be completed. There's a lot of information I didn't know that that kind of held stuff up, and then it just kind of happened. Well, we're here now. We got to wait till the end of August to play new games, and you know, I'm trying to cram in as much as I can. The YouTube issues we've had the past couple of days don't help either. Seriously. These YouTube issues that started on Thursday night progressed all day Friday and all day through yesterday, and only today have a hint of not, continuing. Didn't help a bit. And what I mean by that, if you guys don't know, is YouTube was fucked up and it would not process videos. It didn't matter how long your video was. It didn't matter, you know, it just wouldn't process videos. Your video would process and then just cancel out. And you would upload it 100 times and it wouldn't help. And so we have playthroughs that I've been doing over the past week that kind of got put on hold for 2 days because I couldn't upload the videos. And now some people are pissed. You know. Some people are pissed because they were watching the playthrough. The playthrough didn't continue in a prompt manner, and I understand that. So it is what it is. We'll talk all about this. We'll talk all about this. In the week in preview. Hopefully you guys will. Hopefully you guys will watch not only the week in preview but the content this week, because like I said, unfortunately it's been very slow. The month of the second half of June, July, and now August are all incredibly slow for me, and I'm doing what I can do to try to entertain you guys, and there's only so much I can do. I wish that I had a backlog of great games to play for you guys, but the ones that I'm playing, people are it's people who are fans of the games are watching them, but it seems like that's it. You know what I mean? There's no longer that group of people who used to just watch Phil for watching Phil because he's playing a game. It's more game-related than anything now. And so there will be a large group of people that will be coming back to watch my content come the hardcore gaming season, but we have to get there. So. I actually saw that Dr. Zombius in the stream chat here made a suggestion. He says, Phil, why don't you get one of the bladeless fans? And he linked, yeah, I've seen the Dyson bladeless fans. There's two reasons why I'm not going to get one. The first reason is because they're incredibly expensive. I'm talking for the same amount of airflow as a normal fan that costs like $70. They cost like $400. It's not even a joke. It's just some kind of new technology that they use, and they're insanely expensive. Insanely. And then number two, they're not even that good. I actually, they're in the store. They're in Best Buy, and Leanna and I have seen them a few times. They're loud. They claim to be quiet, yet you walk up to it, it's like it sounds like a normal fan. You're like, now how is this quiet? Why am I paying $400 for something that sounds like this fan I already own? So that's why I'm not getting a bladeless fan right now. If it really comes down to it, I may have to get an internal air conditioner. It's not the kind that you put in the window. It's the kind that sits on the floor, okay? And as it sits on the floor, you have a tube that you do run outside in case of leakage, but mostly it's just a vent that goes to your window. And I used to have that in my bedroom at my old place in Connecticut. The problem with that is that it's fucking loud. It's really loud. Like, incredibly fucking loud. And if it's that loud, you guys are going to hear it when I'm playing games. And you're going to hear, and you're going to hear it every time it turns on, it goes, you'll really hear it. I don't know, especially a confined space like this office, I'm afraid that would also screw with the footage, you know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. And I'm hoping that we don't have summers like this again, but people are saying this was a freak occurrence, a fluke. That's why there's no air conditioning installed in half these houses, including mine. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. All right, everyone. We're gonna get started shortly. We're almost up to 400 viewers. The last thing, yeah, I do want to warn you guys that all my videos that I'm recording that are 10 minutes or longer are taking incredibly long to process on YouTube. I actually the Street Fighter videos that I recorded from earlier today, right? So I uploaded the pre-stream, which was 11 minutes long, not even that long. And then I uploaded 10 matches of Jury gameplay and 10 matches of Gouken gameplay, each match being anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes long, roughly. All of the matches processed and were live. It took an additional 20 minutes for the pre-stream to go live. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? The pre-stream's 10 minutes long, and it took an hour and a half to process and show up. So that's probably, unfortunately, going to end up being what happens in regards to tonight's videos, including this pre-stream, including the week in preview, including the Ratchet & Clank 2 videos that I'm going to upload later. They're probably all going to take forever to go live, which is a bunch of bullshit, but it's YouTube fucked up right now. All right, everyone. We're going to get started momentarily here. I don't want to wait too long because I actually have some stuff I have to get to tonight. And I guess I should bring that up now. Before I'm going to mention it in the weekend preview anyway, but I want to bring it up now. I am not going to be doing any more gameplay after the weekend preview on stream here. It's too hot. I need to get out of this room after being in here with Street Fighter all day. And in addition to that, I have some stuff to do. I have a stand downstairs that I have to build. That is for DVDs, and hopefully this one I'll finally have enough storage for my DVDs, and I won't need to worry about buying any more. And it's actually officially going to be the unpacking of the last bin, the very last bin that I have from moving. Now, there are bins, don't get me wrong, there are bins I didn't unpack. For example, my winter clothes and stuff, but that stuff's been away in a storage nook. You know, it's all out of the way. There's one bin that I have not been able to unpack. One. And it's because I didn't have enough a storage thing for the DVDs. Now I'm finally going to have it. So, there you go. Finally, officially everything will be unpacked. And then later this week, the furniture's showing up finally. The beds, not, I keep saying a bed set. The bureau and the dresser for our clothing. And once that's here, that's it. That's like the final delivery, and we'll officially be moved in. So, all right, everyone. That's it for the weekend. That's not it for the weekend preview. That's it for the pre-stream. Let's get started with the weekend preview. All right, here we go.